Hello, everyone. Welcome again to this online graphic design class that is sponsored by Oda Designs and BCCM Inspirations. Okay, now this is the advanced class and we'll be going straight to business. So if you were part of the freely sponsored online graphic design class that was organized by Oda Designs and BCCM Inspirations, you would have understood what it means, you know, when we talk about the concept of graphics design, and you would have seen some practical examples which we did, and you would have understood how to design some basic flyers, church flyers, birthday flyers, business flyers, and you would have also understood at least to an extent on how to design some 3D logos. But this time we're going to be going straight into business on how to really design logos, like professional logos. All right. So the basic tool we're going to be using for this class is our Pixel Lab. So just have that on your phone and straight away we'll be going to our Pixel Lab. All right. So here you are going to be learning all of the tricks, how to source for files, how to download all of them, the sites you should visit, and all of that. Okay. So the first thing is the logo you want to design. Like I told us, you must ensure that your logo designs are not too complicated. Don't do color riot on your logos, please. You must not have thousands of colors. It's not rainbow you are trying to design. All right. So just calm down and ensure that the logo is very simple. As you can see, Oda Designs, that logo, she actually designed it, but then I was a consultant. All right. And then you can see my logo. You can see it's very simple, but then it's unique. So your logo must be simple. Okay. So if you are designing a logo for a client, understanding the business, let's take for instance, let's say a realtor, that's someone who is into real estate and all, and the person is asking you to design a logo, then you must understand what will be part of the logo and what should not. You can't be designing a logo for someone who is into real estate and then you have a lady with a dress on the logo. All of those things don't add up. All right. So what is the first thing? We're going to go straight to google.com. Now, aside google.com, there are other sites to download some of your works from, to download some files from. Okay. Now there is, I want you to write this down. There is png .com. There is png3.com. png3 pngtree png3.com. So this is where you are able to download files without a background. I told us what a PNG file is, a file without a background. Okay, so you go to png3.com and there are other sites, but just let's deal with that for now. I would have to turn on my data here. Okay, so we go straight to sourcing for materials. Now we're going to be learning how to design. Let's design a logo for a real estate client. Okay, now as you can see on my background screen here, you can see fonts.webtool.hub. So fonts.webtoolhub.com. Now this site is where you download different fonts for your Pixel Lab. All right. So if you are not satisfied with the fonts that you see there, this is where you can get all kinds of. There are no fonts that you want that is not on WebTool Hub. Okay. So this is where you download fonts, and once you download them, it directly ports it to your Pixel Lab. But that's not why we're here, right? So instead of us, let's just go to google.com, and so we're looking for real estate. Now the first thing is just type real estate logos, so you'd see how real estate logos are. Then it will give you an idea on what to design. Okay, so you go to google.com. If you are trying to design a logo for any client, any business at all, you go on google.com and you search for logos on that particular business. Now you can see different kinds of logos here. You can see them. So this is giving us an idea of what we will have as our logo. As you can see them now, most of the logos here are mocked up. Okay, so don't worry about that. Some of these mock-up here were actually done with, they were PSD files. That means they were done with Photoshop, you understand? But I will still show us how to manipulate that on Pixel Lab and get a professional mocked up 3D logo on Pixel Lab. All right, so now with this idea, we have an understanding of what we want to do. So let's quickly go to png3.com. Let's go to png3.com. All right. So, what happened? Oh, I was searching. Don't mind me. png3.com. What happened now? Just know I clicked it. Okay. png3.com. Okay, so this is png3.com. All right. So if you are new to this site, you would see on the top page register or log in. Okay, so you just register. You can register with your Facebook or you register with your Google account, and it directly takes you. Now you can see that all of these things are files without background. But what are we looking for? We're looking for real estate. So let's click real estate and let's see what we would get here. Good. Now, as you can see, there are many things to get from this place, as you can see that. Okay, now look at this one. This is nice. Look at this particular one here. Okay, but I think I like this. I like this very much. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Okay, so once you get it, you will see download PNG, download AI. This AI means Adobe Illustrator. Okay, and it's most times on phone, free download, of course. So it's downloading file already. It's already downloaded. Let's open it and see what we just did. As you can see, the reason why the other places are black is because it is a PNG file, so it does not have a background. So we already have this. What else do I need? I think I need, I'm designing a real estate logo, yes, for a client. Now, let me see. I think I would also want to add the world map. I'd also want to add the world map to it. So let's just come right here again. And let's search for map. Okay. I think it's better we just go with world map instead. So the reason why we're actually going on png3.com is just to save us the stress of after downloading from google.com, you have to go to remove .bg to still take off the background. But once you download directly from png3.com, you don't have to take off the background anymore. You understand? Now these are the world maps. I think this is what I'm looking for, but I need something a bit funky, something fun. Let's see what this is like. Okay, I think I like this. I like the way it's shining, you understand? So let's just download it. So this thing can actually work with Adobe Illustrator as is written here, and that's Adobe Illustrator is something that works in your system, you understand? Okay, yes, there is a limit. I forgot. There is actually a limit. So what you do here to manipulate that is just click on this here. All right. Actually, they are not letting me download this. I don't know. Maybe because it's premium. Understand? So what you can, just to save us the whole stress, let's just go to google.com and download the world map right there. World map. Okay. I hope they'll be able to give me what I really want. And let's see this high resolution. to word map in circle. Good. Let me see. So remember this one has some watermarks to it, so we cannot use that. This one also has some watermarks. So let's say this is fine, this is all right. To download this. And remember, because we're downloading from google.com, you would have to remove the background. All right, so let's just do that at once because we do not have time for that. So remove .bg. So let's upload that image. This is the particular image we want done. So the background is off. So download that. Download it. All right. So now we can now return to our pixel lab. That is our worksheet. Okay. So first, just to ensure, let's get in our background. Now remember, I told us about professionally marking it up, but for now, let's just give it a colored background just to help us complete our work. Then later, we're going to get the background that we want to mark it up on as a 3D logo. All right. So we import our images right here from the gallery. So this is the first. You see, it's a PNG file without a background, so that's all right. So we import another image, the other image. That's our world map. Okay, just so that the whole this thing is not covering the whole space. And that is affected anyway. Good. So you can just click this and click to the front, right? So this automatically goes to the back. You see that? So it can just be here. You can see that. Now it's already looking somehow professional. Okay. So remember, it's a realtor. So we add text. Let's add our text. And we edit our text. And let's just say realtor. Does it really matter? All right. Now, remember, it has to be, because that building is a bit slant. I would also like my realtor to be a bit slant, but before that, let's do something about the size. Let's make it 70. Okay, this is a logo you are designing. It's a logo, not a flyer, because I've seen people designing logo, and in their logo, they will put all their details: Instagram handle, Facebook handle, Twitter handle, Snapchat handle. It's logo. It's logo. Logo does not carry all of those things. You are already advertising your business. And so let's deal with logo. Okay, now let's see some fonts. Okay, I think I like this. But then we're going to have to use the same color as the one that. Now remember, I told us there is a place where we call, this is called the eyedropper tool. So you click on it, click on this, and click on this color, right? So that's the color we want, and it becomes the color of our text. Okay. So I would like to space it a bit. Just space it a bit. Let's see. Let's leave it at 20. Okay, and let's see how to curve it. All right. Yeah, I think it's a bit much. Yeah. Good. So because the thing is a bit small, just use your position to reduce the speed and take it down a bit. Perfect. Now we have that. All right. So this is not all. So we'll be having realtor. Let's say let's just take this, copy it, bring it down, and edit it. Let's say realtor. What else are we adding to it? Enjoy satisfaction. Your home with satisfaction. Okay, so let's just say your home with satisfaction. Okay, all right. So of course we'll be reducing all of the size. So I'll leave it at 30. And then, of course, you take off the effect of the curve. This one must not be curved. Just put it at 0. And then the spacing too, put it at 0. Good. Now, your home with satisfaction. Good. So this already looks like a logo. Okay. It already looks like a logo the way it is. But just so we have some, I would like to add a stroke to this. Let's maybe add just a white stroke to, okay, that stroke is not what I want. The white stroke is fine, but you won't be able to see the stroke because of the background. But let's assume the background is something else, and you can see. Let's give it a black background, and you can see the home with satisfaction is coming. I think I would want that realtor too to have a stroke. Okay, so let's give it a white stroke a bit. Make it white. Okay, now you can see it's already looking good. Now remember that background is not what we want. Now what you will do is you will merge every of this. You merge them so that all of them will become one image. So now you can move them and increase the size and all. Okay, so now that we have this, let's get our background that we want to mock it up on. Okay, so now this background is called a 3D window, a 3D glass window mock-up. It's called a 3D glass window mock-up. If you go online and Google it, that's what you will see. Okay, so what we want to do now is we want to mock up this our design on this particular wall. Okay, so we want to mock it up. So, but first of all, to get the effect that you will have if you were doing it on a system, we are going to emboss this. Okay, now the reason why the embossment is not working is because it is actually a sophisticated design. So most times the embossment comes like that. So you just increase the size of your image, okay, and you just adjust this to the way you want it. Now I want the light to be shining from the angle of the world map. Okay, so like that, and just you keep changing this thing to get the feel that you want. I like this at 70. Okay, the ambient light just reveals how much the light shines on that. I like it on 65. Let's see. No, I don't want it to be that shiny. 30 is fine. Okay, and now you can see the effect. Okay, so you just keep doing it until you get exactly what you want. You understand? So after doing that, you can now reduce. But you see, if you reduce the size, you see what happens? It's because that design is actually a bit sophisticated. You get? So it has to be this big for it to be recognized by Pixel Lab, because this design, as in Pixel Lab, is feeling my designs. Kai, you understand? Okay, so now what we have to do now is to apply the 3D effect. Now, when you get 3D, it does not necessarily mean, click this, it does not necessarily mean, having that 3D shape where it becomes something like this, just making your design look somehow. Okay, but you can still have that and you'll still be fine. Okay, so let's just make the 3D depth. Let's just give it a white depth. White depth is okay. You can still have that, and then this is where you do all your X rotation and all your Y rotation to ensure that it is actually on that wall. So the Z rotation will, okay, I need to increase the brightness of this so I can see what I'm doing. All right, good. Now it has to be as though it is on that wall. Understand? So this is where you take out your time. Now you see, it has to be like it's relaxing on the wall. And there is something else we need to add to this to make it really, really good. So I don't know if with the now I actually do not like this 3D. I'm going to cancel it. I don't want that 3D. I just want my normal, so I'll just be adding a shadow. Understand? Our shadow is black. I'll just be adding a shadow. And then I'll be offsetting it. Now, if you consider our mock-up background, you can see that it is slanty. So it is best that the shadow comes this way. Okay, so let's just leave it as 40. Okay, and let's take it down a bit. I think that's fine. Right. So now we can use this 3D rotate and do the manipulations we want. So don't worry, this one is actually called angle rotation. This one is called angle rotation, and it has its own icon. Okay, but for now, let's just finish what we're doing here on this one. Okay. All right. So you can see it's looking like it's balanced on the wall. All right. Let's leave it at 25. Okay, and this is the rotate. So you have the angle rotation. Now check this out. What do you think? Doesn't it look great? It looks really, really great. Okay, remember the size as an effect because it is good. Now this is nice. Now let me be showing us this on some other backgrounds. Okay, let's see some other backgrounds that we have here. Or you can just say mock-up. Right, let's try this. Let's try this. Wow, what do you think? This is beautiful. This is beautiful. I can see that you're really wild with this. So that's exactly what it is. So other things you can actually do is to, add like a phone number or something to the logo. That's when somebody wants you to mock up his logo and then his details. You get, but this alone is the logo. So you don't add number. I don't see where they add phone numbers to logo, all of those things. This alone is what you call logo. Okay. So, but when you now want to begin to publicize, so people can reach out to the owner of the business and all of that. So you must be able to convince your clients, let them know that this is what they call logo. Logo does not have details, Instagram handle, all of those things. No, it is not part of the logo. All right. So you can see this is beautiful. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. We've actually done a nice job. We've done a nice job. All right. Okay, good. So this is perfect. Okay, then you click here and then you save as project. Real estate logo. And then Pixela will do their normal magic. Okay, so you allow for it to load. And then you can cancel. Right, and then you also save as image. So when you're saving as image, take this to ultra. Ultra is the highest. Okay, so here you just have PNG or JPEG. You leave it as JPEG, and this is ultra, and then you save. Now let's save that, and then we're going to go see our work, what we just did. Okay, so let them get done with their advertisement, and we'll be off. Okay, another one. These people are really making money. Good. So let's check out what we just did. Yeah. Gallery. All right, let's check out. All right, so this is our design. As you can see, this is our logo. Okay, so I told us that the reason why all of this is this way, you can see, it's just because of the embossment. So the embossment is making the design very sharp. It is too sharp, and so when you reduce it, the quality gets manipulated with by pixel. So just to prove what I just told you, take the embossment off. As you can see, you see, it's not affected anymore. And actually, this looks actually very nice without the embossment. So let's still see something that we can do to this. Yes, and then we can still, it's not looking very balanced. So this is where your eye just has to come into play. You have to look at what you're doing this time. Okay, and rotation this way, beautiful. Now you can see it's more like it's on that wall. What do you think? This is really, 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 really nice. Okay, so this is the first logo that I've taught us on how to do. So depending on the mock-up you are trying to put the logo on, you just have to use a 3D rotate tool to rotate it, and with your eye ensure that it balances well with that wall. All right, so the next 3D logo I'm going to be teaching us is how to design just a simple logo. This one is not 3D now, just a simple logo. The process is still the same. You have to go and source for tools online. So we are going to go so this time let's go to our PNG tree. So this is our PNG tree, right? So this time, what are we considering? Let's design a logo for, what do you think? Let's design a logo for, let's say, a dry cleaner. Okay, let's design a logo for a dry cleaner. So and you know that when we're talking about dry cleaner, I told you the first thing, go to google.com. Okay, so logos for dry cleaners. You see that? So you're going to see all kinds of logos. These are see them? You see them? You see all of them? Wow, I like this first one. And look at this. Nice logos everywhere. Okay, so this will give you an idea of what you should be designing as a logo for your dry cleaner client. Okay, so having seen this now, let's go to PNG tree back. Okay, so we need a hanger. Good. And look at this. Beautiful. Okay, I've actually seen one that I like up there, but I just wanted to check if I was going to see anyone better. I love this one. This one is really nice. This one is nice. I hope they don't tell me to come and buy again. Let's see. Okay, they're telling me to come and buy. All right, so let's see if this will be, yes. So this is the way you can do it. You just click on the particular image. If the image is free, then you'll be able to buy it. You just click on it, and you download image, right? So after downloading the image, the next thing you have to do, of course, is to go to remove.bg to take off that particular background. So upload image. This is it. The background is still there because they wanted me to pay for it. So let them take off the background. Let's see how it comes. This is it. And then we'll download right here. Good. So now we go to our Pixel app. Designing afresh. So default. Delete that. Okay. So let's have our background. This time I just want to work on the background that I am actually expecting. So let's have that 3D window glass mock-up. Let's just have that. Okay. Right there. Okay, let's just have this. But remember, I told us that this is just a normal logo. Okay, so without mocking it up, without making it 3D first, you have to deliver. And when you want, well, we're going to get to deliveries. Okay, when we get there, I'm going to tell us how to actually deliver a job to your client. You don't just deliver it anyhow. Okay, there are ways you must present it to show that you're a professional. So, but now, for now, let's just be working with just simple backgrounds. Let's work with a white background. Okay, we're just designing a simple logo. So you import that from your gallery. All right. Import import this from your gallery. Good. As you can see, this is really, really nice. Now let us see what we can do to this. I want to texture this. That means change the color, or let's see if the color can be affected. Let's see if the color can be affected. All right, as you can see, you see what has happened. Okay, so that's called texturing. Okay, texturing, what it does is it formulates the color of your text or your image. Okay, it formulates the color of your text or your image. Okay, so and you cannot find that particular color on any of this. So you can see the particular background I clicked becomes the color of my image right there. So it's called texturing. Okay, so now we just add a text. So let's just have a text here. Remember, it's just a simple logo. We'll also have BCCM. Nice. Just have that right there. And do something to the color. You can either make it black, or we go and we texture it also. So, but before we texture it, let's give it a very nice font. See, this is already looking like the same thing. Don't worry, you might say I'm overusing this font. It's because I just love it. Okay, but let me use another font. This is not bad. This is not bad either. I love this instead. I love this. All right, so we're texturing it. So you click on texture, this, you go down. This is actually what I used. All right, so the texture actually happened at what looks like the stroke, not the real thing, because of the kind of font I used. Okay, and I think I love it that way. Okay, so let it just be there, BCCM. And copy, bring it right here. Then we'll be having shine with us. Okay, don't laugh. All right, so let's just have that shine with us, but this time we're going to be giving it a funky font. Let's see, a funky font, something. No, I think this actually holds it. All right, now an idea is just coming to my head, like something that is better. Wash, clean, shine. Okay. Wash, clean, shine. Right. So let's just have that increased a bit. Reduce the size. Good. And then that's it. Okay, now this is already a logo. As it is right now, it's already a logo. Why the E is not showing is actually because I didn't space that. So now the E is showing completely. This is already a logo, as you can see it this way. So what you just do next, sorry about that. So what you do next is you merge everything together to make it all one image, right? So after doing that, you are good to go. It is already a logo. This is a logo. This is as simple as it is. It is a logo. All right. Now, this is what we call designing a simple logo. And if you look at it, it looks very professional. So you can begin to, think about getting any background at all, it becomes the logo. You understand? So I'm just showing us any background, it becomes the logo. You see that? You see that? This is even looking nice, isn't it? Okay, so it becomes the logo. Okay, I just like the black and white. So now you can see that wash, clean, shine. So from here now you can begin to, if you want to add other effects, that's if you are no longer making it a simple design, you want to add other effects, this is where you now go to emboss and you do all of your embossing. Okay, and you know what happened. I told you, because of the sophistication. So it's a simple logo, forget about embossment. Okay, and this is simple and this is beautiful. So thank you so much for joining in on this class. So tomorrow we're going to be designing something else. I'm going to be teaching us how to design product packaging. Okay, how you can package a product that when you see that design you would want to go after the product. Okay, so right now I want you to deliver your projects, design a simple logo and then design a 3D mocked up logo and then send it on the group. If there are any questions, drop it right there on the page and I'm sure other designs will be there for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. God bless you.